What if the influencer you trust most never actually lived? By the end of this video, you'll understand how virtual humans like Lil Miquela are built, why they're so persuasive, and how they might quietly reshape your online life. This matters to you because every scroll, every purchase, and even how you see yourself can be nudged by a face that doesn't exist. When you double-tap a post, comment, or buy a product, you're voting for what kind of future shows up in your feed. Lil Miquela looks like any other fashionable 20-something on Instagram. Freckles, messy hair, vulnerable captions, carefully imperfect selfies. But she's a 3D model, powered by a team of creatives and strategists, designed from the start to be brand safe, endlessly available, and perfectly on trend. She never ages, never gets cancelled on her own, and can be rewritten overnight to match the mood of the internet. A few years ago, a college student scrolling between classes noticed a photo of Lil Miquela crying, talking about heartbreak and feeling lost. Exhausted from her own breakup, she read the caption 3 times and felt oddly seen. She followed, liked the post, and later bought a jacket Miquela recommended, thinking, at least someone gets it. Only months later did she discover the truth. The comforting, quirky girl she'd confided in was a coordinated project. Writers, modelers, and marketers testing what made people like her click. That moment of betrayal didn't just sting. It changed how she trusted every face on her screen. Virtual humans are more than animated mascots. They're data-driven characters tuned to what keeps you watching. Teams track which poses, colors, and storylines spike engagement, then adjust the character's style, identity, and personality like software updates. For brands, the upside is huge. A spokesperson who never shows up drunk to a live stream, never posts off-message opinions, and can appear in any language or outfit within hours. For viewers, there can be real benefits too. Virtual hosts can guide you through complex topics, demo products without bias about body type or age, or even act as low-pressure companions for language learning and mental health check-ins. A virtual human can be designed to look like you, or no one in particular, softening old biases around who belongs on screen. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Who is actually speaking when a virtual human talks to you? When a computer-generated influencer cries on camera or shares a vulnerable story, is that empathy or emotional marketing? If you can't easily tell whether someone online is virtual, how do you consent to being emotionally targeted by them? There's also a deeper identity risk. If young people grow up surrounded by flawless, programmable faces that never age, break out, or burn out, how does that twist self-esteem? Are we quietly training ourselves to compare our real lives to scripted simulations that never have a bad day? Without guardrails, virtual humans can be deployed to push political messages, fake grassroots support, or manipulate public opinion without a single real person ever stepping forward. So what needs to change? First, clear labeling. If you're interacting with a virtual character, you should know instantly, not discover it in a hidden FAQ. Platforms could require visual badges and disclosure on sponsored posts, just like they do for ads. Second, accountability. Behind every virtual human, there should be a responsible organization with real names, reachable contacts, and clear policies on data use, emotional targeting, and deepfake style manipulation. Third, better design ethics. Teams creating these characters can choose diverse, imperfect, and clearly stylized looks instead of hyper-real clones that blur the line with actual people. And you have power too. You can pause before engaging, check profiles for transparency, and support creators and brands that are honest about when a human is speaking and when a character is. So here's the takeaway. Virtual humans like Lil Miquela aren't just fake people. They're new user interfaces for influence, intimacy, and control. The question isn't whether they'll shape your world, but whether you'll notice who's pulling their strings when they do. Like and subscribe for part 2, where I show how a few tweaks can make a virtual human deeply unsettling.